Hey guys, welcome. Let's see what we got for this week. Quick lookout here on the USD CAD. I see here a lot of potential to the upside, and I know it's gonna be tricky because we're gonna have lots of interest rate decisions next week, which gonna give a push in the market. And here right now we see a potential bearish divergence, but as you see, the REMA goes up and this goes up, which is not a good sign. And here we have a potential bounce from the zero line. So this looks like a break retest, but I think it has potential to break this structure and go to the upside, because don't forget the fact that we are still bullish on the bigger time frame, and this is here. So yes, tread carefully. Audience ZD, it's going smoothly to the upside. This was a nice divergence here, went up. There is a zone, and I think it has still the potential to go up. And we're gonna have also Australian dollar interest rate decision. Euro CHF has a potential divergence, but it has to form first, because without that, nothing is gonna happen actually. So yeah, and this shows us a structural divergence, and here is a potential divergence from the upside and from the downside. Okay. Euro GBP is moved sideways, went down, went up. The zone could not break down. Actually, we have buy signal, and this is in green, this is red, and everything is in green right now. So there's a possibility of change, but the weekly is still going to the downside, and there will be interest rate decision from the GBP as well. So the DXY, what we see as a potential divergence, which is not formed yet, and it's going up, green, green, and this is about to cross, so be careful. Here we see a sell, but the Remo is reacting differently, and this already turned into green. So this is why this is gonna be tricky. And on monthly basis, same as the USD CAD, this is still above the zero line, so it has the potential to move to the upside. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget that. But here, be careful with this. Okay. CXY. The CXY looks more bearish. Here is the potential divergence which I draw, but as you see on monthly, it's under, and here it's moving to the downside as well. So it's gonna be a very interesting week. What we are seeing right there. Okay. Different signs. It looks like it bouncing to the downside. So yeah, I'm very, very curious. I'm very, very curious. So here on the AXY, there is still bullish, which is also a bit interesting, but here we had a divergence, and there is a potential for an up divergence, which is far away yet, but it has a potential. And that's why is the whole thing is so interesting, because as you see, the AXY closed in bullish and the DXY closed in bullish. So it's just, what's happening? The that's the real question, I guess, because that's something what we don't see very often, that the two currencies are the most strong. Especially when the DXY is stronger, the AXY should be weaker, and yeah, interesting. But see this economic calendar, GPY interest rate decision 0.1, and the expectation is 0. They expect them to raise interest rates, which is very, very interesting. It didn't happen. I don't know when was the last time. If we see just on 5 years, there was no expectation in 5 years. Here was an expectation. See? But in the last 8 years, there was no expectation of a higher interest rate, which is very, very interesting. Okay. So that will mean that the GPY should go crazy and make a beautiful move to the upside, actually. Very, very interesting. BXY, it has a potential to the downside. This was a divergence, and it has now a potential up divergence, but this is also a divergence in the bigger picture, which is not formed yet, of course, not yet. But I think this could have been a beautiful fake out, and now the price going to the downside. The SXY is bearish. Everything is mostly red. Here we have a buy signal, but this is red. This is red pointing to the downside, and this made everything red. The AXY turning into red, red, and here is the divergence, but the price didn't move. And every time when something like this happens, asks the question why. And the XY, same thing, but this looks most likely bearish because everything is in red here, and the mostly things are red as well, and this is about to cross, so the ZXY should go to the downside. Then we have the gold, and this is I think this is something what we could see maybe a bit to the downside, but that's it. I think the best scenario what we could expect is another move to the upside and then a move to the downside, which would make a reversal divergence. Okay. Interesting thing. The Dogecoin divergence and Shiba divergence. I see those two mostly, but careful, because mostly when it happens, this divergence, it's making space for another one. So carefully, guys. Okay. Carefully, carefully, carefully. And a quick lookout on economic calendar. Interest rate, wake up early. CPY, another one, and here will be also interest rate from the dollar. Interest rate from the pound, and an easy Friday right now. Okay, thanks for your attention. We see each other next week. Bye bye.